The sun is shining, tailgates are humming, and we're getting set for another terrific college football matchup. Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Delaware's offense will take the field first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to it. He's loose. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Patterson. Guys, let's take a second here and talk Delaware. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme. And sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. He makes a catch. Stopped just inside the 30 and the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. The Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got the quick pass. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders offense will try to get something going with their first possession. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, Dave. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Scanning the field, it's Battiato. With the catch, it's Butler. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route. You've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The throw to the outside is complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Leaves it with the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next game.
The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Back to throw, it's Battiato. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. To the ground with the back. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Middle Tennessee on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. And the Blue Hens now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Off to the races. Touchdown, Delaware. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Wants to throw. It's Battiato. Gets open down the middle.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Wants to fire on second down. Pulls it in. It's Hunt. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. 33.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man, those last two plays were disasters, and now it's 3rd and 17. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Blue Hens with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The play action fake. Oh, they're after him. He just got rid of the football. Not sure what he was doing. They're going to get him for grounding. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 3rd down coming after the incompletion. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Pulls it in. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offensive success on 3rd down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Blue Hens have it with a 1st and 10. Running to the left. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's got it on the right. Open space at the 25. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Delaware.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that one.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. They'll send the tight end in motion. The give to the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll move the wide receiver. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Under fire. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And Anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Dropping back, it's Battiato. Bought a little time, lets it go. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
And I tell you what, when you drop back and you know you got that slot work in the middle of the field and you know how fast he is, you just wait for him to come open, throw that strike, and you know he'll take care of the rest. Nice throw, nice catch.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. Now on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking downfield on 1st down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Fakes the grab. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the 1st half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Looking to throw, it's Battiato. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They bring the punter onto the field now. cradles it at the 35. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little time. Had to throw it before he wanted. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got a man. It's LeBoy. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Blue Hens will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Battiato. It's complete. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Walker. It's a running room. Oh, a lot of space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Blue Raiders.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Going with the ground game left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Firing to the right, complete. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Back to pass on second down. Buys a little time with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Skips away from pressure. Unleashes one. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Blue Hens line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Calls for the fair catch, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kick.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. To the air on first down. Using his feet to buy time. Trying to make magic with his feet. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
These are the plays that don't show up in the stat books, right? Like a great job. Look at him. He does an awesome job. Instead of taking the sack, clearly wanted to throw the football, scrambles around, get some positive yards. It doesn't go down as a huge gain, but these are the plays that get you W's.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
That's his second sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him, let somebody else beat me. Not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for space. It's Hunt. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They'll move the tight end. The give on the option. Quick step and go. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off play action on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point on.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Grabbed in the middle, it's Walker. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
Well, this offense is giving a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity because 1st and 2nd down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable 4th down.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that 4th down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy's not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To throw, it's Battiato. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, MTSU. Extra point here will give them the lead. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They make the big play, get the touchdown.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun, the inside give. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
You see, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
From the gun on 3rd down. Here comes the heat. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. So the intentional ground. Will be a loss of down, and now it's 4th down. And the Blue Hens will try to pin them back with the punt. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. They'll run it from the gun. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Looking for a man. It's Battiato. Makes the catch. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his man. It's Hunt. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Blue Hens racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks, add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And the Blue Hens come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He's got the tight end.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
He caught it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. Already in a great spot to kick a field goal. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown would be even better. Touchdown, Blue Hens! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, you talk about finishing games with a purpose, with a plan, executed to perfection, taking almost all of the clock, executing brilliantly down the stretch of this football game, making plays, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
He gets it into the end zone for the 2 to push that lead out to 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Battiato. Zings it complete to the right. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Wants to go up top on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And a tremendous way for this defense to finish. The interception as the clock reaches 0. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.